Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you guys for joining me here. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at insights and messages for the collective Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. These being general messages, please take the ones that are resonating organically and don't force any onto your situation. You can also apply these messages to any aspect in your life. With that being said, let's get into it, Virgo. So Virgo, the first card you have is 1 century. So 100 years, something about long term, right? Then further says long, slow, and sluggish. So I do feel that something might be feeling really drawn out to you right now, Virgo. Maybe something you've been putting time, energy, effort into. It's been a long drawn process. Maybe it went it's got prolonged way more than that was expected. But I feel that it's more so about, if you speak in terms of spirituality, right? Time is mostly, or the extension of time, or the length of time is more about the cycles that we endure during that time, and the patience that, the patience that we learn from that. So I do feel that something is moving really slow for you, and or maybe you need to slow down rather than rushing something. That could be something as well. That could be for some of you as well. It could go both ways. But I feel that 1 century, 100 years, which means this could speak to somewhere of the past, like really past, where your ancestors were there. Something to do with, look at the buildings, they're so old, right? It's about history, it's about ancestral wisdom. Something that has been long-term. I also feel that you probably are not seeing some results for some situation that you have been working on, but I feel, don't rush the process. Just trust the timing on it, even though you might feel like the results are not showing up. Be very mindful of how much time and energy you're investing into some situation. Now, it could be that despite of the efforts, you're seeing some kind of delays, but I feel that delays are, orchestrated by the universe. Why? Because it's all about the timing. Something out there is working or popping in the background for you that you're not aware of, right? So now for some of you, this could be a stagnation. You feel like it's taking forever to complete something. It could be a lot of challenges, a lot of roadblocks, a lot of hurdles and issues that you've been trying to work on and, trying to resolve, but you're still seeing very little progress, right? And that is okay sometimes. That's what this energy of the card is, that it's okay for things to manifest slowly. Now, the one thing in regards to slowness that you need to identify is the blockage internal or external? Is it external factors that are slowing you down? Or is it your internal mindset that is slowing you down? But wherever your situation be, I feel this is more about, how we grow over a period of time. The cycles one closes, the chapters that we close and open to become the person that we are today. It's all in the timing, the universal timing clocks, right? That, we go through changes and cycles of changes over a period of time, and then we become who we are today. So I feel that no matter how slow things are going, I feel you should focus on putting in quality work rather than, just speeding things and creating, subpar quality products. The focus should be to create really strong foundations. So I feel this speaks to more like being patient and not rushing through the process. It's also be very mindful, right? There is something called, there's something energy about being mindful. Look at this person he's walking the dog. He's not running the dog. He's taking it easy. Also, there are a lot of people around here in this old historic district, the picture. right? So I feel this is something to do with history, something to do with the past. You know, yeah, something like the awareness of people or universal awareness and things like that. Some of you could be practicing mindfulness or need to be more mindful of where you put your energy and how you deal with people. Next you have is the Coral Centuries, and it says, find strength in diversity and let the vibrant colors of life's experiences nourish your soul. So yeah, look at these. It's a really beautiful image out here, with the sun rays getting to the deep depth of the ocean. There are coral reefs over here at the bottom. There is fish. It's like such a vibrant picture, right? There is diversity. There's different kind of fishes. There's reefs. I feel like this is more about community, right? Coral Sanctuary is a place where we feel protected, we feel nurtured. For some of you, this could be that you're creating these kind of spaces that people can come together, hang out, and, just, feel safe to express themselves, to be who they are. I also feel that this is some kind of an ecosystem. Maybe you're creating some kind of ecosystem around you, a network of people that, of different kinds, of different, different kinds of people. Like maybe they've come from different walks of life or things like that. But this is a place where different people of maybe different sections or countries can come together and, feel safe. I also feel this is to do with how interdependent we are. It's like giving and taking of services. This is, for some of you, could be people working in the ocean with water bodies or with aquatic animals. But for the most part, this is about, coming together of different myriad of people and creating that ecosystem where everybody feels connected, a part of the community. Some of you could be more about protecting environment, or spreading or working for the environmental awareness to propagate that. But yeah, this is a very, sanctuary is like a safe haven, right? Where we are healed, where we are relaxed, But the only caveat with, this energy is water energy, right? It's the depth. So it's hard to draw the line. It's hard to create personal boundaries. You might be feeling like, you are unable to create that personal boundary, healthy boundaries, or that healthy balance of receiving and giving of your services and support. So that you need to be mindful of, to not bend over backwards or not just get ripped away, right? So I do feel, Virgos, at this point in time, you are very much part of a community, feeling like a part of a big group. It could be in any place, in your club organizations or in your office. This is also tapping into, this is about like, tapping into your own ancestral wisdom, right? Or ancient wisdom, or listening to your heart, your mind. You're all wired with those instincts and our soul voices. So listen to that. Support people. This is give and take, sharing resources, supporting people as a community, and a lot of environmental energies out there. You could be engineers, environmentalists, or things like that. The next card you have, Virgo, is the energy of your next house, which is the 7th house, right? And that's Libra energies. This is the air sign, and you are the earth sign, Virgos. But you both are, you're ruled by Mercury. Libra is more Venus energy. And further, it says consideration, fairness, and harmony. It shows the Libran scales out here that are balanced. There is a bright sun and then there is a moon. So balancing of your masculine and feminine energies. There's a leopard out here, I feel, or leopard print, or it does feel that way, yeah. So I feel, Virgos, again, I feel this is more about communities, right? Your relationships and being fair and not judgmental towards all, striking the balance, right? I feel that because it's ruled, Libra energy is ruled by Venus, which is about beauty, art, um, partnerships, and grooming, and how you look, how you speak, and things like that. So you could be into some creative things or some aesthetics and hair, nails, fashion and things like that in your as a profession. But this could also be like beautifying your own home and your own environment, landscaping it and things like that. But this could also be balancing skills, looking at, and all sides of the coin, all aspects of situation. You could be investing into something or creating a balanced portfolio in terms of your investments. But this is more like, being fair and square. Like for every situation, you want to just be balanced. You want to not be biased towards anybody. You want to play fair in every situation. You do not want to get entangled into any kind of conflicts. For some of you, this could be also about, karmic balances, like balancing out things and making sure that if anything was wrong, you're trying to balance it out by, seeing the situation and seeing if you can do something about it or fix situations and things like that. But keeping the harmony, keeping the peace, and being very fair and honest with your dealings, right? I also feel that you're also about taking care of people, new and old, near and dear ones, or even community people. It's like building connections, taking care of them, meeting with them, and balancing out your life, I feel, in every way, in a very peaceful way, right? I also feel that at this point in time, you are very diplomatic in your conversations. That's the quality that Venus brings to the table, right? We're very diplomatic. We know how to say it so that people don't get hurt. I also feel that you could be you could be working for the government or you know departments where you need to establish some kind of balance, or maybe you're a diplomat or working in those kind of areas in regards to your country or city. I, yeah, but I also feel that you are very good right now in balancing, the sun and the moon, the light and the dark. So where you're able to maintain the peace and also support people that need support, or stand up for yourself, or stand up for what's right in the community, society, home, or your office, or your professional environment. Next you have is the Five of Hearts, and there's also number 2 here. So the number 2 and 5 could be important for you, Virgos. But it says the moon is a good omen. It predicts fortune. Yeah, so good fortune. Look at the moon. It's a golden moon, right? It's shining. It's got a lot of light sparkles around it. So a golden time, even though Five of Hearts now. Speaking of 5, which is a number of changes, of conflicts, and hearts is more related to love, relationships, our emotions. You could feel like something's going on, like, in some kind of challenges in your relationships. You could be, struggling with something, some kind of a loss that you feel. But I feel that even though you might be moving through some challenges, I feel that situation is transforming. Maybe in regards to relationships, love relationships, or your personal, just community relationships, whatever this is. I feel that your relationships are going through some kind of change. And it's very important for us to, accept the situation for what it is, because you soon have an acceptance card as well. Yeah, you have it in your relationship messages, but for the most part, this is like, any kind of challenge is nothing but an opportunity for us to get better at something, look out for something better. There's always something better. So not focusing on the negatives, but looking forward to the positives and appreciating what we have is the energy of the Five of Hearts, right? And if you have been hurt, which I feel you have been, it's a good opportunity to release it. Challenges are nothing but opportunities for us to grow. You have to acquire the strength, your inner strength. And despite of the disappointments and emotion, hurts and losses and everything, still find the strength in that situation. We can learn a lot about the people, about ourselves, if we, with this Five of Cups, with the Five of Hearts, we can learn a lot about our emotions, what we want, and these are opportunities for workarounds, for growth, for evolution, finding, ourselves, like who we are from the core. So these are catalytic energies. Five of Horses, change, but the moon is here, which means that the change which is coming is for the better for you, Virgos. Next you have Virgos is the Mother of Air, and further it says Mother Word. So Mother is a mother energy. This is Aries, Swords, Sutra, Queen of Swords is the energy for you. Now, Swords is always about, mind, intellect, of talking things, processing things, thoughts, clarity, ideas, strategy, and things like that. It's feminine energy, Queens, right? So, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius are the air elements. So, something about using your mind, and I feel balancing your mind and heart, right? Because, see, Motherwort is a very powerful herb which is used for calming restless legs. It's very good. It gives you that calm. So it helps with physical ailments. It helps with emotional instability or problems. And Motherwort, you can use it also for, heart, for protection, for clarity, for communication and things like that. So I feel that you need to say things, Virgo, you need to say things as they are, right? Without twisting the words, because Mother of Air would say it as it is. Also, because this is an air sign person, this could be, Virgos, you are the earth sign, but you're ruled by Mercury, right? Mercury is the ruler of Gemini as well. Gemini is the air sign, so there could be something about balancing out your mind and heart, coming from a heart space, because Queen of Swords is all air logic, mind, intellect, and things like that. So I feel that you need to also build some, feminine, bring some feminine energies into balance, like your intuition, trusting your intuition, having that emotional strength, and being kind, compassionate towards other people, right? And I also feel that Queen of Swords is, there is like, looking for truth and cutting out the things, people, talks that are meaningless. And sorry about that noise. Right, so now Mother Word or energy is more about calming down, calming any anxiety. And it can be done, we can calm down anxiety by calming down our emotions, right? Through using natural wisdom, either herbs or just using ancestral wisdom. So this is more about balancing your emotions and balancing your logic, your head and heart. We already saw the Libra energy come to for you, Virgo. So don't be over up in the head, but at the same time, don't be too much emotional. It's about developing that emotional resilience and also using your logic, because Queen of Swords is about using logic, but not being too blunt. Okay? Next tarot card you have, Virgo, is the Ten of Fire, and this is the Ten of Wands. This is minor arcana. Fire energy is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have the orb Comfrey. Now, again, Comfrey is, it's, of course, these are all orbs, tarot, but this is more about healing and repairing your tissues, your muscles, the bones. This is, the comfrey herb is also known as a knitworm. So I feel that, this Ten of Fire tells about responsibilities, too much going on, but it's also the end of the cycle where you have been working too hard, overloaded with work. It could be, at work, at your professional work, or it could be balancing out your homework, work at home, responsibilities, duties of the family and your office, or if you have some business. But this is also about staying strong and just knowing that, things are going to calm down now. 10 of Rods is the end of a cycle. So I do feel that healing, relaxing is right on the horizon for you. Also, if there are resources available that can help you manage, the work or anything that they can take away from your plate, try to look out for those resources as well. But I feel that it's probably the work and too much going on is what was, maybe that was overwhelming you, and it's now time to, I feel you've learned a lot from all of that, from stretching yourself thin, managing all the work, the challenge. It's not easy. It's a huge challenge to manage time, effort, resources, energy. And I feel that from you're ending a cycle of putting in the effort and you're entering into a cycle of rest, calming down, taking care of yourself, and just relaxing. So don't burn yourself out, Virgos. Take rest, periodically recover from any, stressful moments, and try some herbs. Comfrey is a healing herb that has a huge amount of restoration capabilities. So if not this, don't have it directly, of course. You should study up the herbs and the herbal medicines, but there's calming teas. Look at the table. It's vegetables, cucumbers. You can use cucumbers for, the eyes, and it's cucumber peels and things like that. So try out those to make you feel good, to rest and relax. And the last card for today you have, Virgos, is make time for vacation. Even if it is just in your mind, go on a vacation. Where have you been wanting to visit? What inspirational places have you seen in photographs? Go there in your mind and imagine what it would be like to be there. Let your senses make the experience as real as possible. Do this for 8 minutes. Travel, even imaginary travel, reduces the feeling of being stressed. So go on vacation as often as you need. It costs you nothing. Yeah, so time for a break, healing, relaxing, change of scenery, unburdening yourself, finding your, calm center, meditate, take some relaxing teas, and of course, travel. These are the best ways to unwind, to relax, and to, recharge and recharge our batteries, feel good, and just establish that balance between hard work and, work hard and work. What is that? Play hard. Yeah. So read energy over here for you, August. So Virgos, those were your messages. Hope they were helpful and insightful to you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching and supporting the channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you like the messages, please hit the like button and subscribe along with the bell notification so you get notified every time a video is published. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, you all. Bye for now.